It all started on a calm morning. Me and my buddy Harshit, or as we all call him, Mintapa, decided to go on a quick road trip. Not just anywhere, but to a place in Coorg that feels like a whole different world. The famous Golden Temple in Kushalnagar. As we hit the road in our car, something unexpected and fun happened. We ran into our local gang. Kshem, Amrit, Naruthya and Kritan. Not just any friends. These are our crazy friends. Always full of energy and wild ideas. And guess what? They were also headed to the Golden Temple. Before starting our ride together, we made a quick spiritual pit stop at a small Ganapathi temple in Koinad, just to get blessings for a smooth journey ahead. A small prayer, a smile, and we were back on the road. So now, it's two of us in the car, me and Mintapa, and the rest of the boys following us on their bikes. The mood was chill, music was on, and the roads ahead looked beautiful. As we entered the ghat section, we could feel the vibes changing. Cool breeze, greenery all around, and that typical Coorg silence. It just hits differently. Nature has a way of making even short trips feel like something special. From my hometown, Kushalnagar is about 64 kilometers away. From Madikeri, it's roughly 34 kilometers. If you're ever planning this trip, trust me, Google Maps is your best friend. Some routes are scenic, but not always the fastest. Our friends took a slight detour to check into their resort and freshen up. But me and Mintapa, we were too excited. We headed straight to the Golden Temple. And finally, after winding roads, chai breaks, and a lot of laughs, we reached. What stood before us was something truly magical, the entrance to the Golden Temple. And this is where the real story begins. Calm, colorful, and deeply spiritual. This is Bylakuppe, just 5 kilometers from Kushalnagar. What you see here isn't just a settlement. It's a living memory of a homeland left behind. In 1959, history took a tragic turn for Tibet. The Chinese occupation tightened its grip, and the future of an entire culture was at risk. Sensing danger, the 14th Dalai Lama, Tibet's spiritual leader, was urged by his trusted advisors to flee. Disguised as a soldier, the Dalai Lama began a perilous journey, escaping under the cover of darkness. For 2 weeks, he and a small group of loyal followers crossed the treacherous Himalayan mountains, evading Chinese troops, carrying little more than robes, scriptures, and hope. The journey was both physically grueling and emotionally devastating. Over 1 million Tibetans were killed during the Chinese takeover. Those who could followed their leader on the dangerous path into exile. Eventually, the Dalai Lama reached the Indian border. He wrote a heartfelt plea to Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, asking for asylum. Nehru responded not just with political support, but with humanity. Refugees were welcomed across India. And in Karnataka, the then Chief Minister Nija Lingappa donated 3,000 acres of land in the town of Bylakuppe. And so, a new chapter of Tibetan history began right here. In the lush hills near Kushalnagar, at the heart of Bylakuppe, stands the Namdroling Monastery, popularly known as the Golden Temple. Founded in 1963 by His Holiness Pema Norbu Rinpoche, this stunning monastery belongs to the Nyingma school, the oldest lineage of Tibetan Buddhism. It began as a small structure built from bamboo, but over the decades, it has transformed into one of the most important Buddhist institutions in the world, home to over 5,000 monks and nuns. The architecture is nothing short of breathtaking. A 4-story entrance gate welcomes you with vibrant colors, prayer wheels, and intricate symbols representing the Buddhist path. From there, you enter a different world. Inside the main temple hall, 3 massive golden statues tower over the visitors, each nearly 40 feet high. In the center is Buddha Shakyamuni, the historical Buddha. To his right, Padma Sambhava, also known as Guru Rinpoche, who brought Buddhism to Tibet. And to his left, Amiteyas, the Buddha of infinite life. The walls are covered with ornate murals depicting the cosmic battle between gods and demons, lessons of karma, and the journey of enlightenment. The red doors, heavy with gold knockers, open into a sanctum of absolute silence and awe. Every day, monks gather here for prayer and study. Their chants echo through the halls, filling the space with a deep, resonant calm. The rhythmic turning of prayer wheels by visitors and monks alike is believed to spread compassion and wisdom throughout the world. Visitors can light butter lamps, meditate, or simply sit in quiet reflection. Time seems to move slower here. Even your heartbeat seems to listen. The best time to witness this monastery in full glory is during Losar, the Tibetan New Year, celebrated in February or March. The entire community comes alive with colorful thangka paintings, mask dances, and ancient rituals that have been passed down through generations. Namdroling Monastery isn't just a place of worship. It's a living expression of cultural identity, resilience, and hope. A place where displaced people built a new world, one prayer at a time. And for anyone who visits, whether believer or wanderer, the Golden Temple leaves behind something quiet but powerful: peace.